The Ford lubricating system. Lubrication chart. Cut number 18. Answer number 98. How does the Ford lubricating system differ from others? It is simplified, and there are fewer places to oil. Practically all of the parts of the engine and transmission are oiled by the Ford splash system, from the one big oil reservoir in the crankcase. Cut number 18 shows the principal points of lubrication and specifies when replenishment should be made, according to mileage. This chart should be studied carefully and often. It is a good plan to frequently supply all oil cups with the same oil used in the engine. Any good light-grade lubricating oil will answer. And the dope cups with good grease. Be sure to see that the commutator is kept freely supplied with oil at all times. Answer number 99. What is the best way to fill the dope cups? When it is advisable to fill dope cup covers, screw them down, refill with grease, and repeat the operation 2 or 3 times. Always open oil cups by turning to right, as this keeps tightening rather than loosening them. Occasionally remove front wheels and supply dope to wearing surface. A drop of oil now and then in crank handle bearing is necessary, also on fan belt pulleys and shaft. The sails, drive shaft, and universal joint are well supplied with lubricant when the car leaves the factory. But it is well to examine and oil them frequently. Answer number 100. What kind of oil should be used? We recommend only medium-light, high-grade gas engine oil for use in the Model T motor. A medium light grade of oil is preferred as it will naturally reach the bearings with greater ease and consequently less heat will develop on account of friction. The oil should, however, have sufficient body so that the pressure between the two bearing surfaces will not force the oil out and allow the metal to come in actual contact. Heavy and inferior oils have a tendency to carbonize quickly, also gum up the piston rings, valve stems, and bearings. In cold weather, a light grade of oil having a low cold test is absolutely essential for the proper lubrication of the car. Graphite should not be used as a lubricant in the engine or the transmission, as it will have a tendency to short-circuit the magneto. Answer number 101. How often should oil be drained from crankcase? It is advisable to clean out the crankcase by draining off the dirty oil when the new car has been driven 350 miles. Thereafter, it will only be necessary to repeat this operation about every 750 miles. Remove the plug underneath the flywheel casing and drain off the oil. Replace the plug and pour in a gallon of kerosene oil through the breather pipe. Turn the engine over 15 or 20 times so that the splash from the kerosene oil will thoroughly cleanse the engine. Remove crankcase plug and drain off kerosene oil. It is of vital importance that all the kerosene be removed from the depressions in the crankcase. To do this, put about a quart of lubricating oil into the motor and turn the engine over several times. Then remove crankcase plug and drain off the flushing oil. Then replace plug and refill with fresh oil. See answer number 3. Answer number 102. How often should commutator be oiled? Keeping the commutator well oiled is a matter of far greater importance than many drivers believe, and is necessary in order to have a smooth operating engine. Don't be afraid to put a little oil into the commutator every other day, at least every 200 miles. Remember that the commutator roller revolves very rapidly, and without sufficient lubrication, the parts soon become badly worn. When in this condition, perfect contact between the roller and the 4 contact points is impossible. As a result, the engine is apt to misfire when running at a good rate of speed. Oiling the Ford commutator. Cut number 19. Answer number 103. What about lubricating the differential? Do not make the mistake of putting too much grease in the differential housing. The housing should not be more than 1/3 full. The differential is supplied with the required amount of lubricant when the car leaves the factory. The oil plug should be removed about every 1,000 miles and more grease added if necessary. If a fluid grease is used, the level should be approximately 1 1/2 inches below the oil hole.